Coach Saban.
All right, Coach, everyone had questions about who was going to start at quarterback when this game started. What answers did you have about your quarterbacks after watching both of them play tonight?
Well, I still like both guys. I think both guys are good players. I think both guys can help our team. All right, so why do you continually try to get me to say something that doesn't respect one of them? I'm not going to, so quit asking.
So long, how difficult is it to react to the adversity of Monday night, to get back on track so quickly? Because from a condition standpoint, this team, this organization hasn't had these sort of issues in the past.
Yeah, well, we're on to Cincinnati.
Bill, do you think, you mentioned Tom's age at the draft.
We're on to Cincinnati.
Do you think having a 37-year-old...
We're on to Cincinnati. It's nothing about the past, nothing about the future. It's right now we're preparing for Cincinnati.
Okay, do you feel like the talent you have here is good?
We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
What is your response, Bill?
Well, I mean, I'm just asking, do you think you've done enough to help Tom Brady?
We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
That's right. That's right. We come to you this week. Biggest sports story of the year happened this week. This is Gamers Do Sports Podcast, episode 35. The two greatest of their sports retired. Well, one retired, one mutually parted ways. We got national championship fallout. We got wild card weekend fallout. I'm your host, AJ. Welcome in. With me, I got Tristan.
What's up?
We got Josh. And I got Tony.
Congrats to the Michigan Wolverines in the national championship.
Your Michigan Wolverines.
Yes.
After the Michigan Wolverines.
After the national championship, I must say, fuck Jim Harbaugh.
Asterisk.
What do you say fuck me for?
We're on to Cincinnati.
We're on to Cincinnati.
Big old asterisk.
So how's it feel being a champion, you cheater?
Cheater. Like I said, for the kids who had nothing to do with it, I'm proud of them. They had a hell of a year. You know, they went 15-0. I am a little irritated that I keep seeing national people say Jim Harbaugh had a hell of a season when he only coached 8 of their games. People need to realize that he didn't coach more than 8 games this season, and yet he won Ohio State by technicality because those wins count, even though he wasn't on the field. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
So am I justified in our little group chat, our little private chat, on what I said to a friend of ours, Dave, following the win?
Yeah, because I agreed with it. I think the kids deserve the credit.
Can I preface it real quick? Can I lay out the groundwork for it?
You may as well, yes.
So right after the win, I had sent a message to a group chat we've had going on since before I was even around in the group. I mean, this dated me by 6-7 years. A buddy of ours, Dave, also big Michigan fan, although it doesn't make sense because he lives in Indiana or Illinois. Josh knows better than I do. But anyway, he had said something to me after I had put cheaters in the chat. Congratulations on your title, cheaters, or something like that. He goes, I congratulated you on your Bulldogs win. To which I responded very politely. I said, well, at least we didn't do it by cheating, and our coach coached all the games, didn't only coach in 8 of them this year. You know, we weren't on the hook for any cheating issues. Our titles won't be vacated in 2 years. Correct. So the conversation stopped after that. And I thought I was very polite and factual when I said it.
He asked me privately why I thought the way I did about it. And I said it's simple because I don't think Jim Harbaugh deserves the credit for this championship as much as he's getting credit for it. I'm seeing guys like Colin Cowherd put him on the Mount Rushmore of college coaches of all time. I'm like, you need to stop, okay? Because, yes, what he has done, and by the way, there is an article up on Sector Media about Jim Harbaugh. Not written by me, but it's a good article. Please give it a read.
This is the Gamers Do Sports podcast presented by Sectator Media. Forgot to mention that.
Well, I know. I'm trying to promote all the articles.
I was too. I just forgot.
Oh, good point. And so we also have one about Nick Saban and Bill Belichick.
That was weird.
Go ahead and read it from the site. But the Jim Harbaugh one, and it was it was a good insight of if you're just seeing what Jim Harbaugh has done. Has he built back up Michigan? Yes, absolutely. Has he brought it back to a Power 5 name. Yes. But this season with itself, I think the kids deserve a lot more credit than he does because they've gone through when he wasn't available at the Penn State game, the Ohio State game. I do think they don't have anything to be punished about. The kids do. Because what did they do wrong? They did nothing. They just followed what they were supposed to do. None of them cheated in that aspect of things. So for them, they deserve the national championship, and I applaud them, and that's awesome. I just don't think Jim Harbaugh deserves all this extra credit for these wins that he wasn't appointed with, unless you want to count the NCAA technicality, which is Penn State, I believe Maryland, and Ohio State. Even though he didn't coach the games, he still got credit for the victories. I think it's ridiculous. But if people want to put an asterisk next to it, I can't argue that. I cannot
Big
argue
time.
that because
Big time.
and that's fine. And again, I'm not even going to sit here and argue. But for the kids aspect of things, I don't think that deserves to be clowned upon. They did nothing wrong.
Your championship this year is the equivalent to the bubble championship that the Lakers got.
And Bucks.
Yeah, and I can't argue.
And
again,
Dodgers.
Can't argue it. I if you're on that side, great. If you're on the side of, hey, they still went 15-0, cool.
I mean, how does it feel that they got rid of the team that would have wiped the floor with both teams in the championship?
I was pounding the table for Georgia when we did the show afterwards about them being in there. I didn't think that Texas deserved to have been in there. But you can't change what is the past. Next year, we have no argument, though. Next year's the 12-man, formula. And, yeah, I think that's a whole different ball game at a different time. But
I think you better take a seat right next to my Irish because I don't think you're ever going to sniff a championship again.
I don't think we're going to see a back-to-back champion for a long time.
Oh, I wonder who the last team to do that was.
I heard some Georgia
Dust off your shoulder.
Yeah, I don't think. And again, having to play an extra game,
Oh, my bad.
maybe play an extra 2 games.
Dude,
if you're
can I cut you there? I've been watching Alabama fans bitch all day that them going undefeated, winning the BCS in back-to-back years was more impressive than Georgia going 14-1 one year and 15-0 the next year to win the national title. And I laughed because I'm like, it's so much harder to win it now than it was then.
I'm
so much
happy that
harder
I get
now.
to play in the Texas Bowl every year. I love the Texas Bowl. We're so happy playing in the Texas Bowl every year. 2 days before New Year's 6. So happy. So happy.
Oh, and real quick, I still stand by my statement. I am not buying any national championship gear.
That's
Oh,
wild.
you
bro.
liar.
That is so
You
wild.
liar.
See,
So
Josh
if I
gets
buy-
what I'm saying, though. Josh gets exactly what I'm saying. Why should I speak one side and then the other side buy gear to support it? That just depletes my purpose behind it. No, there's no F Jim Harbaugh, but national championship players. You know what I mean? That's not it. So
You could.
I'm just going to say I'm happy for Michigan players. The other coaching staff that had nothing to do with it as well. I can't just poo-poo them. A lot of those guys that had nothing to do with it, they did well. But no, I'm not going to support the national championships gear. I just refuse to do it. Not for me.
I am trying
Michigan.
my best to find anti-Michigan championship shirts, with an asterisk or something on it.
I'm gonna go buy a Michigan national championship shirt for next week.
Go
and
for
wear
it.
it.
Any coincidence that
It would fit you
Michigan-
well, Tristan.
Any coincidence that Michigan wins a national championship in a city in which the Astros cheated to win their championship?
It's just
Wow.
fitting, man. It's just fitting. Is there any other big events going to Houston in the next? Is there Super Bowl going down there?
I don't know. Someone did you see? Okay, that freaking tweet that I read on Monday night before the game about the Washington fans. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick because that was some of the funniest thing.
Oh, yeah.
I've ever read.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scrolling up just so I can find it because that was great.
While you look for it, may I add for anybody who's listening and watched the game, I'm sorry, that game was boring. And I apologize to anybody who actually sat and watched through that. That was a boring national championship game.
What, the one that just happened?
Yes.
Oh, people were saying it was great.
I thought it was good too. Somebody
Here's the
said
tweet,
Florida
by the way.
State. Somebody said Florida State would beat them by 30.
At Ross,
Florida State, get away.
At Ross Dellinger on Twitter, as the crowd braves a rain and windstorm to get into NRG Stadium for the national championship game, a Washington fan screams at Michigan fans that their team, quote, isn't prepared to play in this kind of northeast weather, end quote. The game will be played indoors.
That's wild, bro. Like,
it doesn't take much to graduate from the University of Washington, I take it.
Just a soul and a heartbeat, baby, and you're in. Here's your diploma. Congrats, you did it.
That's funny. That's funny. But since Josh and Tony are here, I'm going to just, they want to talk about Wild Card Weekend, so here we go.
Okay. Well, Josh, it is Wild Card Weekend, buddy. What is your most intriguing matchup?
I'm looking forward to the Cowboys-Packers game. I don't think I've ever cheered for a team that's not the Bears more than them. But, I mean, I think that's going to be one of the bigger games that are going to be surrounded. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm kind of stoked for it. I really am. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to the Lions-Rams game. That one looks good.
Yeah.
Especially with Stafford coming back home. I think that's going to be a very intriguing matchup, and how completely mirrored their stats are between Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford really makes it for an intriguing game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Like I said, it's the highest selling ticket for any wildcard game, by the way, is the Rams-Lions, because the Lions have not had a home game yet. And that Sunday night, it's got everything written over it. Like, it's going to be a classic. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be
forward down the motherfucking field.
Thank you. I'm going to be a little nervous, not going to lie to you, because this matchup has like too many variables right here where I'm going, should I say the Lions have confidence and are going to come in after this long hiatus of not actually having a home game and take care of business? Or is the team that's coming in almost white hot, which is the Rams, with the healthy Stafford, with the weapons, with the coaching staff that knows what they're doing, is this going to be the game where it just all falls apart? I don't know.
I think it's a perfect storyline, though. I really do.
Yeah.
Because a couple years ago, you guys traded away Stafford for Goff, and the first game that the Lions have competed in a playoff surrounding, you're having to go against your former quarterback. I think that is a storyline that's only written in movies, and I think that is really going to add some intrigue to the game. I really do. And I'm looking very forward to it. And I hope the Lions pull it off. I really do. But one thing that I am going to, remain steadfast with is the fact that you guys should appreciate and cheer Stafford when he comes out. I really do. I do.
Is this the return voyage?
This is his first game back in Detroit since the trade.
Wow.
I can give him the attaboy when he steps on the field, and then he's enemy the rest of the game.
But think about that though. Since he's been gone, he's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of proven, hey, I mean, I'm that guy still. I mean,
and if I am Jared Goff, Sean McVay wanted nothing to do with you anymore. That should be any more of a purpose to get him going and going, you know what, F you. Yeah. I'm going to show you what we're about. I think it's the game of the weekend, and I'm not saying it's my team's in it. It's literally got so many storylines. It's Sunday night. It's Detroit for the first time in how many years hosting a playoff game. There's just so many variables. It's incredible to me. And I've heard some people say this, and I know AJ's been on the Lions wagon the whole year, so I have heard
everybody else's
say,
chagrin.
That's correct. The Rams-Lions winner has a dark horse chance to win the NFC.
I think it's San Francisco's. I think it's San Francisco's to lose.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? If you win your game, and we win our game, we play you
I know.
guys in the divisional
I know
round.
what happened.
And after
I
the
know what
bullshit
happened.
that happened a few weeks ago,
I know
you
what
had better
happened.
freaking believe
I
that is
know
a
what happened.
factor,
I know what
okay?
happens. Yeah.
I'm just gonna point that shit out, and I'm not saying it's gonna be a win or nothing. There's things in front of both of our teams, but don't you forget that thing is a possibility. Now, San Francisco scares the shit out of me. They're just loaded, but like scared shitless for them.
Yeah, and then Monday, whoever made this playoff schedule was obviously drunk when they made it. Because
I hate the extended playoffs so much.
Who wants to sit
I know.
on a Monday and sit there for Philadelphia and whoever they're playing?
Baker, baby, Baker, moneymaker in Tampa.
I feel like that's going to be a snoozer, though.
There is 12 teams in here, and this is why I can't get juice for Wild Card Weekend. It is Week 19. It is an extension of the regular season.
I think it would be a little bit different if you had some skin in the game.
No,
that's my opinion. Being around you for as many years as I've had to hear you blow fucking New England, if you had skin in the game, you wouldn't be taking this position. But because your team was eliminated before my team was eliminated, it seems like you have a little bit of pettiness to you about it.
I don't think so.
Well,
I can't get juice for this weekend. Even when New England 2019, New England played Wild Card Weekend, I can't get juice for Wild Card Weekend. I just can't. But then again, even then, going into that game, I kind of figured we were going to lose to Tennessee that year.
It doesn't matter about Wild Card Weekend, AJ. It's the point of there are teams that are coming into the playoffs that have never even really sniffed them all that much, and that's what brings the intrigue. The fact that the Lions haven't sniffed a fucking playoff game in God knows how long, it doesn't matter what weekend they play. The fact that they are there gives juice to this weekend. The fact that they have earned
I was
that
gloating
spot.
last week about the Lions being in this spot.
And here's the thing. I called bullshit all year about them making the playoffs. As much as you jumped on the bandwagon of Detroit, I sat there and went, no. Well, you know what? They made it, and they had a hell of a season. They made the NFC look good. I am proud of them. I'm proud of the NFC North representation. I don't consider the Packers to be a representation of the NFC North in these playoffs. I really don't, because I think they squeaked in at best. I'm sorry, but I am cheering for the Lions at this point. I'm cheering for the Cowboys. I am a big-ass Cowboy fan this weekend, 100%, because I want to see the Packers go home. I always want to see the Packers go home.
Wouldn't that be something if the Cowboys lost at home? They don't
Shut up.
ever lose
All right.
at home.
I don't want to, because
that'd be great. I'm cheering
know
for
how
the
the Cowboys
I'm cheering for the
work.
Packers just because I don't want to see
You know how
Tristan
the
happy.
Cowboys operate, bro. you know.
No, I want to
I'll
see
be
the
the
Cowboys
tone-
go for my boys at work. Shout out to my buddy Fabian and my buddy Remy, who are huge Cowboys fans. And I told them at the beginning of the season, I see this team getting deeper into the playoffs than they have in years. And I'm going to stand by that statement. I really am. I think they got something. I think it's bigger than Dak Prescott. I think that if they keep their head on straight and they play their game, they could do something. And I think that, Dallas needs a championship after all this time. I think that after all the shit that Jerry Jones talks, I think they need it to stay credible.
Okay. I want to ask a couple questions here. I'm just doubling back on what Josh was saying. Anybody care about the Browns-Texans?
No.
Yes.
I think that. Hold on.
No.
I think that's going to be a good game, though. I really think that'll be.
Dolphins-Chiefs. Anybody care?
I do. I like that.
Yeah,
the Chiefs are going to blow out the Dolphins.
I want to. No, that's not the reason.
I don't think so.
The reason why I'm saying that is because I want to see Tyreek Hill go in. Are they playing? Do they have the home
Kansas
game?
City.
They have to go to Arrowhead in negative 30-degree weather.
He's coming into Arrowhead.
Behind a paywall on Peacock, by the way.
I think that's, well, for us who have Peacock, not that big a deal.
I hate saying it's not, Josh. Oh, my God.
Hey, Josh, send me that login, though, so I can.
I got you.
Too, bro.
I got you.
Hey, I appreciate
so
it.
behind a paywall on Peacock is Dolphins-Chiefs.
Wait, can I add my nerdy insight about the Cleveland and Texans?
We're gonna go into it. I just want to go over these games real quick.
Okay.
And
all right.
we're going over compelling matchups.
Okay.
Interesting matchups.
Fair enough.
Steelers, Bills. Anybody
No,
caring?
that one's going to be a blowout.
There
That
you
one's
go.
going to suck.
Cowboys, Packers, besides Tristan caring and Josh's care because of the division issues and him wanting the Cowboys to win, is that a compelling game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Dallas has passed.
Dallas has passed?
I mean, they have
I'm
so
joking.
much history playing each other. Though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Mike McCarthy used to coach them. I mean, there's a little bit of storyline to it. Could it be a blowout? Absolutely. But
Rams, Lions, obviously.
Ops.
Eagles, Bucks.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm trying to say.
mean,
There's three
there's
good
some-
games.
If there's
that,
some
this
intrigue
weekend.
in that, it's how strong the Eagles started the season and this dumpster fire of the second half. And can they convince us that they belong in the playoffs at this point? I think that's the storyline there.
This is going to be the lowest scoring playoff weekend ever.
It has a couple clunkers. Now, the Kansas City and Miami game is 0 degrees with a wind chill of -30 on Saturday night. I'm interested to see how Miami's going to run their offense based upon how cold it is. If they're going to do a lot of like laterals or kind of like try to keep it a short game, because I'm sorry, -30. Who the hell's going to run routes and catch them? The ball's frozen, man.
By the time you catch the ball, frostbite's already set in. So you're like, man.
They got the running game both ways. But, I mean, Miami last year had Skylar Thompson almost went into Buffalo and win a game. So now Tua's healthy. And I'm sure they're all hearing how I'm thinking. And I'm in the same boat of Miami. They're going to go in there. Kansas City's already got it in the bag because that's how they are. But Kansas City hasn't looked like the Chiefs most of the season.
Yeah.
So to me, that is an intriguing storyline. And as for Cleveland versus Texans, my sleeper in the AFC is the Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco rolling out of bed and looking like good old cool Joe again with that defense. And the Texans, hey, there's their first year. I respect Miko Ryans. I respect CJ Stroud. I think they've got a great thing they're building.
Nick Casario, great job.
But you know what? At the same token, it's you know what? It's your first playoff game. You're gonna have to take your lumps.
Joe Flacco's going to be sleeping on the sideline by the third quarter.
I think Houston's going to be in this game better than y'all think, though.
I don't know.
This
I think
Houston team is dangerous, bro. If y'all,
I think the success of Joe Flacco is showing how little Deshaun Watson is needed in that.
Worst contract in the league right now.
I mean, think about it. You can plug and play a cheaper player than him. That shows you overspent big time. Big time.
Yeah, and he was out for a year and a half. Like, that was the biggest thing when the Browns didn't even give him, like, a trial to see if he still had it. Like, they gave him the money up front and said, hey, dude, you're Deshaun Watson. You've been out a year and a half. Who gives a shit about everything else? You're going to lead us all the way. And then, what are we, in year 2 of this? And Joe Flacco is the one that's leading you to a playoff run, and you're on the sidelines and hurt, and you looked inconsistent when you were playing. Like, there's just red flags, man. Like,
the fact that it's been noticeable that he's not been on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's about himself, dude. Like, I used to like Deshaun Watson.
I'm sorry, but that screams louder than anything. The fact that he is not supporting his team.
No, you know where he was at. You
Him
know
and his
where
wife in the
at.
press box.
Him and Robert Kraft were at a massage parlor together. Leave
That's
him alone.
pretty much it. That's pretty much it, man. No,
They're
there's
high-fiving each other and shit. Like, yeah, man, we're still happy to be here.
I'll be the quarterback in New England next year. We can do this all the time.
I think between the Bills and, again, the Steelers starting Mason Rudolph and not having TJ Watt, I don't know. I think the Bills should win easily. I think that's the blow of the weekend. I really do. I would be stunned if Pittsburgh makes it a game because of those factors.
I think best game is going to be Detroit. And,
who's starting
LA.
for Pittsburgh at quarterback?
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph?
Yeah.
So Trubisky is going to sit on the sideline?
He cracked this starting lineup. They gave him a game and sucked. He was terrible, man.
Further proving that guy was a scrub.
That's about right.
Yeah. I saw a funny skit super quick. They said that
you had a case of when the hosts aren't listening. Cody's like, yeah, Mason Rudolph going to start. And like 2 minutes later, you go, who's starting for Pittsburgh?
It's all right.
That's how little I care about that game.
Yeah, that game's gonna be.
It's gonna be ugly.
That game's gonna be a shit show before.
But if you ask any
halftime.
Pittsburgh fan, they always think Super Bowl bound, Super Bowl bound, and it's like you're not.
I think Mike Tomlin gets too much hate for Steeler fans, though.
Yeah. I'll say this, man. Mike Tomlin's one of those coaches who, he does the bare minimum to keep his job, and his team is semi good.
He has one losing season 15 years, man.
That's what I'm saying. He does the bare minimum to get by, and it works. It just works.
Okay, if Dallas chokes this and Mike Tomlin wanted to be a Cowboy head coach, would you accept him?
If it works, it works. I mean,
you said bare minimum, man. Bare minimum. I'll show you bare minimum head coaching. I don't think Mike Tomlin's bare minimum. That's how I look at it as. He's a good coach. How I look at it as.
Saved his ass again. He saved his ass again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Bare minimum to get by. I mean, he isn't a bad coach. Isn't, I wouldn't say top 10 coach, but he does he does bare minimum to keep his job. I mean,
he's top 10. I don't think he's top 5, but he's definitely top 10. How many bad head coaches are there out there? There's a lot. Well, there's a lot of vacancies now, but that's a whole different discussion that we can dive into.
Yeah. I mean, he's had 8-8. I mean, that was it.
He was 10-7 with Trubisky and Pickett and Mason Rudolph this year.
Yeah,
and was 10-7. Now, granted, he lost to New England and he lost to Arizona at home. Both were crap this year. So I'm not going to say that Tomlin's is great coach every week. But if I were the fan of Pittsburgh, I'd be a little bit more wondering why would you fire him? What's on the other side kind of situation? Yeah. Because the head coaching market is not the greatest.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, other than
there's a former 7-time Super Bowl winner out there.
I think he goes to the Chargers. Personal opinion.
Who, Bill?
No, we're jumping ahead here. Let's pick some of these games. We'll do these picks a little bit early. Yeah. Browns, Texans. Give me the Browns.
Give me the Texans.
Good old Joe and the Browns.
I'm gonna go Texans.
All right, split.
Dolphins, Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Dolphins on this one.
Whoever plays too much of a factor, give me Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Steelers, Bills. I'll take the Bills.
Bills and a wipe.
Bills.
Packers, Cowboys. Give me Dallas.
I'm gonna go Dallas. Such a homer
pick. Yeah, Dallas. I'll go Cowboys.
Do I even need to fucking say
it? No, you don't, Josh. No, you don't.
Lions, Rams.
Forward down the motherfucking field. Lions win by a touchdown.
Motherfucking field.
Give me Detroit.
Josh?
I want to say I'm hoping Detroit. I am, but
can't believe the spread's only 3 in this game, by the way.
I'm thinking the Rams squeaking out.
Your heart says Rams, doesn't it? That's how mine is.
It does, but I am cheering for the Lions. I will stand by that. But I'm I think the Rams will squeak it out. I think it'll be a single-digit win, but I'm gonna have to say Rams. But I'm like I said, I'm still cheering for the Lions the entire game. I promise you that, Tony.
Be a good game.
Eagles, Bucks. This is my upset of the week. Give me the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baker shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Go Bucks.
Oh, don't do this. Now you're gonna make me change my pick because if majority goes Bucks here, I got to switch.
Telling you, bro.
I don't know. I think if Philly does it, it's gonna be like the Lions Packers or the Lions Cowboys game. It's gonna be a single digit swing.
Didn't these two teams play earlier this year? Yeah, 25-11. Eagles won.
Everything screams Tampa, so I'm picking Philadelphia because it's not going to make any damn sense. They're going to squeak by but win by a touchdown.
I'll take the Bucks and the points. I'll take the Bucks with the points. If they cover the spread, I still win that one.
The hell are you sniffing, Tristan?
Coke.
It's a screwdriver that I'm just holding in my hand.
Like he looked like he sniffed it.
No, I had to scratch my lip right here.
I mean,
Wait a minute. Why are you holding a screwdriver?
And why are you holding it like the wrong way?
What are you doing?
I be sitting. I'm fidgeting. That's
I'm
how I
breaking
sit
some
here.
baseball
I
needles.
fidget.
Hang on.
I don't
No,
know.
Tony.
With an
Tony,
upside down
Adults are talking,
screwdriver?
Tony.
You're one of those like, I know how to use a screwdriver, and he shows you, and it's upside down, and it's like that's.
I've got a bunch of stuff on my desk that I fidget with like all the time, and
What is
don't
wrong
have
with
no
you?
idea that I fidget.
Where does it all start?
I just can't sit still.
Do we have to pull the bear out and ask where the bad man hurt you?
Stop it! No. Oh. Right here in the heart. Right here. He hurt me right here.
Tristan, are you still the guy who goes to every store, looks at your wife, and goes, "Can I get this? Can I get this?
No.
Can I get this?"
You know, it'd be really,
Can I get
really
this?"
cool.
Nope.
if
I just
got
throw it in
this.
Yeah, it'd be really
Wait
cool.
a minute. If I get this, I won't ask for anything else.
Nope.
As long as I live.
Only in the computer store. That's the only time I do it.
Yeah, I'm
You
not surprised
nerd.
about that. Not surprised about that at all.
On my
Here's another
racing
question:
shit-
Why does your mic come over your shoulder?
Because I don't have any space on my.
Because the son of a bitch has never been hugged, and that's the closest thing he'll ever
Oh
get
my
to
God.
it.
Do you hug your mic? There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
God.
I'm gonna clip that for my own personal use.
Whatever. All right. Let's
Wait,
talk. What,
I
go
got a
ahead.
breaking news alert here.
Go with
here
your
we go.
breaking news.
The Yankees and Marcus
No,
Stroman.
God, no,
New deal.
No.
Really?
No.
Marcus Stroman is a Yankee.
Oh,
Yes.
that's gross.
Yep.
Damn it.
That's so
I'm
gross.
gonna clip that. We're clipping that part.
See, that was worth the breaking news.
Ooh, we
I need
break
a
it
live
first.
Yankee reaction.
Oh, enjoy him.
Oh,
Enjoy
no.
him, Tony. Enjoy him, AJ.
It was worth it.
Not only that, it's a 2-year deal.
Yep.
With a vesting option.
Oh,
Yep.
In the wise words of
Justin.
Ric Flair. Woo!
we missed on Yamamoto for this douchebag.
Hey, he's like, oldest ride, longest line.
God, he plays baseball now just as good as Ric Flair can wrestle now.
Oh, it's so good. Enjoy him. Enjoy him. Consider him a gift.
Well, it's a good thing that today is Thirsty Thursday. Because Lord knows I didn't crack open the second one last week, but we're cracking the second one open this week after that.
In the first
Jesus.
35 minutes of our show.
Stroman equals Bush.
Oh my God. You've
God.
got to be kidding me. Can that deal fall through pending physical, please?
No, but I'll tell you something.
Probably from John Heyman, it might be. It probably has a chance.
I'm
at
gonna
it.
get you that jersey for your wedding gift,
You
AJ.
can piss right off.
Oh God.
A Marcus
Granted,
Stroman jersey.
granted,
I need
Josh and I
physical.
hang
Wait a
on.
minute.
Josh and I have our issues regardless. That would be grounds for termination of friendship.
Hey, it'll be fucking worth it.
But you know
Worth
what?
it.
I talk all this trash right now. He comes out, throws like his first 10 games. He's got a 1.0 ERA, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro,
hey,
those-
this guy, love him.
He's
Oh,
gonna
never
go buy the
doubted
Stroman
Chris.
jersey himself.
if that isn't a New York Yankee fan statement that I have
Hey.
ever fucking heard in my life, I
stay
absolutely
true to
love
my
that.
colors.
This guy sucks. This guy is terrible. First 5 starts, 1.0. You know what? This dude's not bad.
Not so
we'll
bad.
give him another chance. If he does this before he pitches, we're good.
There's only one player who was half decent that I hated his entirety with the New York Yankees, and who was that?
A-Rod.
Fam?
There you go. A-Rod. Tommy Pham was never a Yankee. A-Rod.
Yet, just wait.
Hated him. Hated him. He came back at a game in Tampa, and I was at that game. This was from his first suspension, I think it was, for steroids.
A-Rod.
And I was there giving him the finger in a Yankee jersey.
He's
I
like,
can't stand that asshole.
He
"What is this
deserves
with me
it.
for?" What is this
Everyone
with
was
me
up there
for?
cheering. There's me.
He's a piece of
Yeah.
shit when it comes to that.
Oh, it's
But I will
so
say,
good.
he only saved himself in one aspect with me, and that was during the Captain documentary when he was like, No, I told Derek, shortstop's his. I don't ever want to play it. I'm at third. Like, okay, on you. Good.
He's like, maybe this guy's not an asshole.
No. Still an asshole. Because then he came out and said he wanted his jersey number retired. And at that point, I was like, you're about as equal as Clint Frazier to me right now.
God.
Frazier. Man, what a guy. What a guy.
Remember that when he couldn't understand why they wouldn't unretire number 7 for him? Like Mickey Mantle, like one of the all-time greatest Yankees ever.
Clint Frazier, was he on his third team now? Like, that guy is bounced around because he thought he was hot shit for a minute.
He was with the Cubs for a little bit.
It does not happen.
I think he was in the farm system with the Cubs for a little bit. But go ahead, Tony. Finish off the Stroman thing.
I'm sorry. It is pending a physical.
Please fail it.
Per insider John Heyman.
Please fail it.
So there's a slim chance it could be it. It's going to be
the only saving grace is if they get Blake Snell out of this. That's it. That's the only saving grace.
How is that guy a free agent? Am I missing something?
I think his numbers were inflated for where he was.
Yeah, I told Tiger fan.
It's easy to be an ace of a bad team.
I would throw stupid money at him for 5 years because we have nothing. And Miguel Cabrera's retired, so throw money at Blake Snell and see if we can have like a starting pitcher and run every game 3-2.
So you can win once every 5 starts.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, at this point, we don't have Miggy anymore this year. We got like, hopefully, Torque makes the next step. Riley makes the next step. It's a long year, man. Riley Green. It's Javi Baez finds how to swing.
I don't know.
I don't want to get depressed about the Tigers. Huh?
Javi Baez is still playing.
We do have baseball next month. We are a month away from pitchers and catchers reporting.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Still my team.
Gonna be on the sidelines like this. It was a great week. I'm so happy.
Hey, still my team, man. I'll cheer for the Tigers till the day I die. I don't care how crappy they are.
All right, let's talk. Let's continue back to where we were heading. Since we're on the NFL, we can talk about the coaching
carousel
going on.
Silly season. Early silly season. Let's call it that.
Is it true? I heard that this is the most open slots for head coaches. I think, what do they say, in the history of the league?
Really?
It's up there.
This is the most open jobs when it comes to head coaching positions.
So Ron Rivera's out at Washington.
There's 8 total right now.
What's his face from Atlanta's gone? Arthur Smith or whoever the hell he was.
Atlanta.
Did you see what? Hold on. Did you see like him and the coach for the Saints fight after
the
game?
Yeah. There you go. Go out in fighting spirit because he's mad that they faked the kneel and threw the pass. Like, I mean, I get it. They're up by 30 at that point.
He was like,
I get it, but like, I mean, Jameis Winston could be out there trying to gain an incentive bonus. So who the hell knows?
He's out there.
Chargers.
Chargers. But the Chargers, that job was open back in 2 months ago.
No, I know. I'm kind of going through the list of like.
What was it? Carolina's open, right?
Yes.
No, Carolina's not. Yes, Carolina's open.
Okay, I got the list right here. It's
Carolina's gone through what? This is going to be their 3rd coach in 3 years.
And they don't have a first overall pick. And they have an owner who's insane and doesn't have any loyalty.
Throws drinks at fans.
Chargers.
I would sue him for season tickets, bro. I can't even lie to you. That's all I'm out of it.
Chargers, Seahawks, Commanders, Titans.
Do not say the New England one. We will get
Falcons, Raiders, Panthers, and we all know New England's after today.
That's right. After 24 years, Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft departed ways. The evil empire is broken in the NFL.
The Jedi survive.
I said before the show ended last week that by the time we recorded our next one, Bill Belichick was going to be out as coach of the Patriots and Gerard Mayo would be the leading candidate. And what happened today? Belichick mutually parts ways with the organization. First breaking bit of news is Gerard Mayo is the leading candidate to take the reins. But if it were me, I would say screw all that and hire Mike Vrabel, who got let go from Tennessee 2 days ago.
Really?
Agreed.
Yep. Clean house. Get rid of every stench of Bill. I understand that Vrabel was on the team, all that when Belichick was coaching. That's fine. That's great. You have to rid your franchise of everything Belichick, down to his son and his goofy faces. You have to clear house right now. And unfortunately, Gerard Mayo is included in that. The idea when they gave Gerard Mayo the extension was when Bill retires, because they figured he would get the wins record, then retire, which he never got to the wins record, Mayo would then fill the place. But circumstances have happened. It is the way it is. That's not the case anymore. You have a top pick. Go out and get a GM. Hire Vrabel as your head coach.
I was going to say, is he still the general manager there or no?
Oh, no, he's long gone.
No. That's wild.
I would not give Belichick any GM duties at the next job he goes to. You strictly coach and be done.
I believe that if the Cowboys suffer an early playoff exit, Jerry Jones lets go of McCarthy and turns around and hires Belichick.
God, if he does that.
On the same page as AJ again. Yes. Because you know why? They did the same thing with Bill Parcells years ago. They said, let's go, Tuna, Big Tuna, get over here. Let's run it here. You get the last few seasons.
The Wade Phillips years, Tristan.
God,
think about it. If you're Bill Belichick.
Thinking about the Wade Phillips years, I can only think of like one thing.
The Tony
and that's
Romo
like
botch kick.
His shirts. His shirts were so tight. So like you saw like everything. And then for the handshake, he'd be like, doom, doom. Doom, 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 running through the field to go shake the other coach's hand. And I'm like, bruh, like this is an NFL head coach? Like, this is wild to me.
The Bears' answer I saw was firing their defensive coordinator, which is just still baffling to me that their head coach still has a job, or offensive coordinator, whatever. It amazes me that the head coach of that organization still has a job.
And just like that, we know what's going on at QB. Because if they're going to keep the head coach, you know they're going to keep the quarterback. And I'm good with that because I think that Fields would be okay.
Is that Boom?
That is, yeah.
Is that Boom? Our boy Boom?
Well, that is
Boom.
That is a comment of comments right there, yes. The thing is, he is a yes man to Jerry Jones. That is
censor some of it before you clip it.
Somebody pull up Tony from last week. He's like, I have everything said. It's all in the chat.
But I do believe that that's where Belichick ends up.
Really?
And just know, and I was telling Tony this before the show tonight, just know, wherever Belichick goes, his son is coming with him with his goofy little faces because there ain't no way he's going anywhere.
If we're doing that, fuck it, bro. Dig up John Madden. We'll have the ghost of John Madden coach the Cowboys, and we'll be just fine. All right.
So you won't be salty at all that he breaks that record somewhere else?
No, he's got to go. He's got to go. If the Patriots want to be any sort of relevancy in the next 5 years, you have to let him go. Great. Go get the record that's only meaningful to you. It's not meaningful to anybody else. Go out, get it, and just go. Because
Dan Lanning?
Dan Lanning? No. He's staying at Oregon. No. Yeah, he's staying at Oregon.
You don't think
which
Dan Lanning
brings
would be
up
like,
some of our Saban stuff when we get to it, but he's staying at Oregon. No. I think Vrabel's a great answer there. Defensive-minded coach. Tony brought up a great point to me earlier that he can bring Henry with him. So now we're thinking about it that way. You have the potential to get a top-tier running back. You have the potential to go into draft Marvin Harrison Jr. So now you have two offensive weapons right there alone. And then you can bring in a veteran quarterback to let whoever you draft this year sit behind him and learn. I mean, that's not a bad option either. Atlanta's fine, but if his sole purpose for coaching right now is to get 14 more wins, it's not in Atlanta. That'll be 5 years.
I will say Ben Johnson, our offensive coordinator in Detroit, who's a hot commodity, I think he could be linked to Atlanta. I think he's a type of guy. We have a 2 running back system here. They have a 2 running back system there in Bijan and Tyler Algier. They can get their quarterback situation taken care of. I really do think Atlanta's a perfect fit for
I think Harrison's going to Chicago.
So that means you don't think you're going – yeah, because if you think Fields is going to be signed to like a 5th-year option.
They're keeping
Well,
Fields.
I think they are keeping Fields. I do. And if they do, you have a relationship with Fields and Harrison from Ohio State. DJ Moore and Harrison ran track together, I believe. So you have connections with your two top athletes in that organization. And I think that might be enough to sway him over here.
So that's fine. Now flip it over to New England. Go draft Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May. Turn around, trade back up into the first round, get Brock Bowers.
Why are we not talking about Bo Nix? Man?
Then you
Bo Nix is there.
Shut up about Bo Nix. Bo Nix is not an NFL quarterback. He's not going to be good. He's too old by quarterback standards to get into the league now.
No, that's crazy.
He's what, 24, 25?
He's 23 years old. Like,
it's
just because he played college football for what seemed like 50 years doesn't mean he's like old.
This coming from a Stetson Bennett fan too.
Yeah. Stetson Bennett had 4 kids and grandkids. When
I got a stiffy for Steady. I mean, leave me alone here.
We know.
How's he doing these days?
Going through
personal.
AA.
Yeah, he's got some personal he's going through, unfortunately.
Shit, I would too if I had 55 grandkids coming out of college. Jesus Christ. He's up there with Brandon Whedon in age when he came out.
What are you smoking tonight, you goofball? What the
It's just funny, bro. Like, I think it's funny.
Okay.
You know
Remember how I said earlier the adults are talking? Now the adults are talking.
Hey, that's your boy, so.
And you know what? I'm going to put him right next to you. Now he's your boy.
I have no choice. I've been on the bottom the entire time, so
You know
I
what?
have to deal with Dingus.
There you go.
See, this right here is a representation of how it really kind of plays out. Me and AJ top, Tony, Tristan bottom.
Now that's more accurate.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Each one of us got our bitch.
I think you should put me and Tony on top because both of our teams are in the playoffs and y'all's aren't.
You know what? How about you and Tony?
If that line didn't
I'm
work in the
just
bedroom,
saying.
it ain't gonna work here.
Hang on.
Tony, we're in the playoffs. How's it feel, buddy? How's it feel?
Nervous as shit. How about you?
It's a great time.
No one wants to hear that.
Thank
at
All right, great. Cool.
all. We're losing viewers as we go on.
You know what? It started from the bottom. Now we're here. What are you gonna do?
We've been at the bottom, Tony. We're here.
Yeah, well, good point.
If there's ever been bottoms of this podcast,
That's right.
just saying. You know,
Once Tony gets better lighting, we might put him up higher.
Oh,
you know.
cool.
Tony's gonna go by like a
Don't
ring
get his
light.
hopes
He's
up.
like, is this great? Is this better, guys?
That's right.
How does this look? It's
If
like
we
a
keep
big
messing around, we're
ball.
gonna stop getting our tax credit for hanging out with Tony.
Oh,
Hold on, you can't reuse that when you said that on me like last week. You can't.
Yeah,
reuse
but
that
you've
on
only
someone
been
else.
here at nothing but a hiccup, okay? He's been here
It's
for
fine.
years.
Yeah,
Over
see,
a decade.
here's the difference, and we're getting a little personal here.
Damn sure.
Josh and I have been arguing for the last, 8 hours? If we could still sit here and make fun of you guys, like, we
Look,
have not
okay.
skipped a beat.
You two arguing today was the greatest. Okay.
Yeah, but you
What's
know
the
what?
greatest?
Let's poop on you for a second here.
Okay, let's go.
First off,
There's so
why are
much
you
to unpack.
smoking? Why are you smoking in the middle of the show?
I've been doing this the whole time since I've been on
Josh
here.
doesn't even do that.
I've been on here this whole time doing it. Since like the very beginning.
Then you hold a screwdriver. Then your microphone's over your shoulder. You're giggling about the randomest of shit.
I'm in a good mood tonight. You want me sad again?
Be miserable like the rest of us, would you?
Thank you. God, it's like having Cody back on.
It just doesn't help that I looked up a picture of Bill Belichick's
I've talked a lot of
faces he
shit about
makes.
Cody in the past, but I will give him one thing that always drove me nuts is that dude could have a turd flung at him and he'd find a way to smile about it.
I'll have you know that turd was the nicest turd I ever had thrown at me.
It said, "Excuse me," as it whizzed past my head.
You didn't have to do that.
I talk in the most bless your heart voice ever, but yet it's my heart being blessed.
100%. 100%.
Clip that.
The most bless your heart voice.
You need to clip that, put Cody's face on it, act like he's here.
No, Cody.
We gotta
My
get like
Eagles-
a little cutout.
My Eagles were doing so well, and then they weren't.
That's it. Don't say anything else.
And then they work. Oh, that's great.
And everybody's sitting there waiting for him to finish, and he's like, "No, that's it.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
That's it.
That's all I got, Shug.
I can say."
That's all I got, Shug.
It's funny because he can't defend himself.
And then boom, he pops in right in the middle of all of us.
I'll have you know. I've been watching the whole time.
I've been right here in the waiting room hearing y'all talk shit about me, and I gotta say, I kind of deserve it.
I can understand why you would look at things that way. I respectfully disagree, but that's all I really want to say.
Listen, as I sit here in my elf decorum. Yeah, to put up. Let me just say, I did not leave you guys hanging. You were my little butterfly, and I had to let you free.
You had to be free to go be great.
There's no way to tell if those wings will work unless I pushed you out of the nest.
Tony, why are you so quiet? Join in on this.
I don't have anything to say. I'm just listening in. I'm just kind of.
I'm Tony. I don't have anything to say in my dark room.
My name is Tony. Hang on. My name is Tony. My room is very dark.
looking like an Amish guy that left during Rumspringer.
Rumspringer!
Go churn the butter, Tony.
So you're a two-handed man.
You look like you get a lot of practice doing that.
I'm telling you, it was a little too natural.
Sometimes in a dark room, you do dark things. I don't know.
Hey, don't admit that live on the air, okay? We don't want to hear about what you do.
I'm sorry. You sniff screwdrivers. Don't even get on my ass.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Don't be mad, man.
Why
I'm not mad.
My face.
What are you treating it like a microphone? You have one over your shoulder already.
All right.
My face.
Stop. I'm kind of shaking.
Tony's frozen. He's frozen in disbelief.
That's what we do here.
Tony, care to explain to the folks how you virtually flipped a Monopoly game board?
Yes, sir. So it was over a year ago, and we were playing Monopoly.
You remember when Tony wasn't here for 4 weeks?
No one would trade with me.
I may or may not have got a little too far with my anger, and I flipped the board. Yeah, it was a little bit of an ugliness.
You're leaving parts out.
People, let me explain this to you, okay? When you're going through the motions emotionally, and then you play a competitive game with your friends that are just the most honest, vulgar, but just honest people ever. And then, you bring it on towards this, and you just, they just antagonize, but in a fun way. And then you take the one word they say that's just like, it's just too much. And then kaboom. Yeah.
That's our boy right there.
So as he was part of it, so he could say something. Yeah, it's us three and the guy who just commented.
God, if that is a beautiful picture, Boom. I swear to it's a catfish picture, but it's also a catfish picture. Because you're like 15 years older than you are in that picture.
Yeah.
It's a double catfish.
Tony, finish the story and don't leave parts out here because you're leaving parts out.
Okay, so then I got mad at somebody. I don't remember because I was so angry, and then it ended up being just like upon and beyond of me getting mad and yelling stop.
Close enough.
And then getting angry, and then
Josh, hit the line.
What? What'd I do?
Hit the line. Hit the line. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop.
I'm shaking. Not a soul. Mind you, not a soul was saying a word the whole time. Not a soul.
No.
And Tony consistently going, stop. Made it way funnier than it needed to be.
Yeah, it was.
And all because Tony thought that certain trades should be made to make the game more fun and not to win the game.
Well, at that point also.
Well, you see.
Well,
No,
listen,
okay.
all I'm trying to say is it would have made the game more fun.
I got to a point where no one was training.
In
Everybody was
games,
thick-headed.
There's
And then I
a
was
winner, and then there's a loser. And no one wants to be the loser. Everybody wants to be a winner. And I was trying to make it a point to win the game. You understand? I want everybody to be winners, but I was trying to win the game.
Why are we talking about the calm Uno nights? Why we got to talk about the bad Monopoly nights?
Bro, you were one draw 4 away from flipping out on that one too.
Oh, yes, you were. Come on. I wouldn't have gone that far now.
So yeah, well, you should trade me that so I have it set and the game is fair.
At that point, I might have said that because I think I just got so aggravated that no one was doing nothing, and I was just. It was not a good time for me to want to play a game that competitive. I'll put it that way.
If it makes you feel any better, Tony, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, it was fun for all of us.
I'm sure it was
a blast for all of us.
Like, we had a great time.
I'm sure. It was
the endorphins were a-flowing.
If that was recorded, we would probably have a recording.
Boy with Apple!
What the fuck?
You don't understand what
I'm
that is.
I'm telling you, it's one of the greatest movies ever that Josh introduced me to. And here comes another one of our fellow friends. Tony is the Max Kellerman of this cast. It takes her entertaining his cat using its litter box.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I grabbed something from the back behind my background. As you might have remembered, there was a Nintendo Switch back there, and even Ryan popping in with the Monopoly.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Everybody knows. As you see, there used to be a Nintendo Switch back here in this little cubby hole. There is no longer a Nintendo Switch there. I sold it. I'm waiting for what I bought to replace it, but I can show you something that is related to what I bought. I don't know if that's going to show up right.
Ooh, which one is it?
Like a mofo.
07? Yeah, great
there
one.
you go.
With Triple H on the cover.
PlayStation 2. I bought a PlayStation 2. And this is what's come in so far of all the games I bought.
Attaboy. That's a good one.
It's all the old games I used to play. Tony's going to get a kick out of this one.
Yeah.
What a great... Hold on. What a great fucking game that was.
Yeah.
Okay,
NHL Hits 2002. Scott Stevens on the cover.
It was such a great game.
You know what game I wish they would come back with or redo or bring it to the new
Blitz?
gens?
I was going to say, if you say Blitz League.
Blitz is one of them, but the Bigs. I loved the Bigs.
Yeah,
Bigs is so
The
much fun.
problem is the show has the exclusive
Has
rights
that
or
shit on
whatever.
lock.
Dude,
Bro.
wasn't it awesome to do like that home run pinball on like Times Square and shit?
Yes.
That was so much fun.
You want to know the funnest way to play that game? And hear me out. That game on the Wii was 100 times better than on any console you could have played it on.
Really?
100, yes. Because you had to actually do like the motions and stuff like that, like to hit the ball, throw the ball. Like it just was more, I guess, immersive would be the best way to put it.
You were into it more. That makes a lot more sense.
Like it was great.
Oh, was that not a fun ass game?
What's up, Mama Cotton?
Mama Cotton. Your son's acting like a jerk.
NBA Street, NFL Street, like, yeah. And that's the whole thing. Like buying the PlayStation, I wasn't playing the Switch at all. I bought it, used it for a month, never touched it after that.
AJ, there's a game you have to get. There's a game on PS2 you have to get.
Which one?
And that's Def Jam Fight for New York. I believe that's the one it was.
I remember when that game came out, and I never played it. Never played it.
Dude, that game was fun as hell.
It was that and Vendetta are the two.
The other,
games.
The other 2 games or 3 games I have coming in are Hot Shots Golf 4, which I love the Hot Shots Golf game on the PSP. I figured it was the same thing. NASCAR Thunder 2004, which is my favorite video game of all time, personally. And you guys will know this one very well. Madden 2004.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I had to go back and get the Michael Vick teams. I got to piss people off again.
AJ, bro. I told you the other day that I've got a bunch of games that I will send you. Okay. I have IndyCar from like.
Oh my God!
With
Oh
Sam
my
Hornish.
God!
Sam Hornish was a rookie in this.
Holy shit!
Oh my God!
PBR if you're feeling frisky.
Oh my God, that looks fun as hell.
The game's so much fun. I've got the deer from 2004.
That one for sure.
You have the redneck guide to video game.
Perfect.
Hey, bro, solid game.
I remember the getaway.
Oh, you got Simpsons Hit and Run on there? I'll throw you $50.
I got something better.
I don't know about how it could be
I
better
have
than that.
American Chopper, bro. The game.
God.
Embarrassing.
I'm sorry, Tristan. I have to say it. Your gaming collection is the most white, trashy game collection I've ever seen.
Bro sat there and watched
on,
one Monday night of Discovery Channel and just started buying the games that correlated.
It gets worse. I have.
Oh my God!
That game was good though. That game was like the last good NHRA game.
I've got this one, and I've got the second one too.
So those were the last of the good drag racing games there were.
Ever.
Like, did those games come with like a Pabst Blue Ribbon and a shirt with no sleeves?
Perhaps.
Here's mine. Here's my copy.
Oh, I should have just had you send me that one.
I tried to, I didn't know.
Bro, I bought it for $10 though. I got it for $10 on eBay.
06?
Yes, send me 06.
IHR drag racing?
What indie drag racing game is that?
Bro, this game is so fire. And then I have
the line of the night.
Here we go.
Hearing banjos.
Here we go.
I'm telling you, I'm hearing them too.
The second one, bro.
Another one? Jesus, Tristan.
Yeah, dude. I am a big
Is his not the most hillbilly collection you have ever seen in your life?
Oh my God!
It's from Texas, PS2 style.
Ryan with the Bass Landing. That's a big one.
That's a big one.
If a video game collection ever had a twang, it would be Tristan's.
Yeah, I did have Madden, but I sold Madden.
I have PlayStation 2. Do you want to play the fishing game on PlayStation 2?
And inside of my old PS3, I have College Football 14, but I got to take it out of there and everything. So as soon as I do.
Oh, AJ, if you go through SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 again,
I've been waiting
I believe that is
so long to
the
play
one you do your creative character. There is a line because Chris Benoit's last game he was in, what he said to the Undertaker about taking care of his family.
Oh yeah,
dead ass serious. It's one of those creepy ass lines where you're like, "Oh,
what?
I wonder how that played out."
Is that foreshadowing? I hear.
Right? Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Take us back with that crap.
But I can't wait, man. I bought a PlayStation 2, the slim one. Comes with all the cords and everything. It comes with 2 wireless controllers, a memory card. I bought 6 games for the same price I sold the Switch for. So I was like, hell yeah. We're going back old to my old time playing games. And the reason being, I'd love to play the old games again, and there's times where like nobody's on Xbox at all, and I'm just bored, and I just want to play something again. You know, like go back in time.
I got a
thank you
emulator on my PC that I play like all my like nostalgia games on now.
I can't get into that.
My backlog's ridiculously long. I got so many games I gotta play, catch up on.
Well, Tony, you buy all those indie games and shit.
Yeah, right. And there's some gems in there though.
Backyard wrestling with ICP on the cover and shit.
Tony's playing like Roulette of Persia, 1975, and it's just this immersive like walking game. No, dude, I know you were just playing with me. I'm talking about like there is times where like nights like let's just say tonight, for example, it's 8:00. I pop on, nobody's online, so I'm just gonna go pop in, play a single player game or something like that. But none of the new single player games there are can I get into. I want to go back and play the ones I haven't played in 15, 20 years.
I did that. You know? That's why I've got all these PS2 games.
Limbo, all-time great game for me.
How about horse racing, Tony? You're the only one who I know that ever bought horse racing.
Horse racing 2016 has just got that giddy up that you can just whip your
got
horse.
That
right?
giddy up.
Okay,
it's got that
you got
giddy,
the giddy
up.
up. And then Tristan, you got to listen to this.
Bro, you said that like you play Tristan's game log. It's got that giddy up.
This is important. You play the giddy up, right? And then if you whip your horse too much and it's out of stamina, it just dies. It just goes.
Another great one. So calm. This was one of the reviews. Ryan just popped in one of the reviews of the game we read on Xbox. Fast and Furious meets horse racing was one of the reviews.
Have you ever played the Tour de France game?
He probably has. He probably played the Sonic Olympic games.
There's a Sonic Olympic games.
Yeah,
look at him. Look at him. He's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like on the.
So I played Sonic Fighters.
I was thinking about it
on the Switch.
I kind of want to go out now and buy a Wii again. Play like Wii Sports and stuff like that.
Hey, bro, Wii Sports Resort, bro. Basketball was like one of the all-time greatest. You want to talk about getting mad at somebody, bro?
I like the boxing.
The boxing was fun.
That was my jam.
You're sweating by the time the first round's over. It's
Golf,
like, oh, shit.
golf was great.
Yeah.
Golf was great. You know, just a little swing.
Bowling,
and,
I could spend hours on bowling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bowling's easy, nice. Just.
And the nice thing was, like, the console, the graphics-wise, like, how it looked was so ahead of its time. Yeah. So ahead of its time. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said the only game that was a pain in the ass to play on the Wii was either Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Because you always had to put the controller inside the freaking guitar. You had to take the guitar apart just to put the damn controller in it.
My roommate is actually, I think last time he told me he was like 100 and something songs where he was #1 in the world.
That's crazy.
Which one? What's your roommate's name? I forget your roommate's name. Chris.
Boom,
yeah.
I was like, Nick,
out of
Matt?
pocket, bro.
Yeah, no, he's a drummer.
I'm not even reading it.
Coming to a console near you. Ray Rice
boxing.
Yeah, Ray Rice Simulator.
You get the Chris Brown expansion pack.
Hey, so one more sports thing. I just want to talk about the Nick Saban replacements because I put a whole list together and detailed it out, and I don't want to feel like it went to waste.
Yeah, no shit. I was like, oh, he put some effort in this.
I did. And like the first name I put up was Dan Lanning, and then literally after I typed that in there, sitting in a bathroom of a training thing for work, trying to type it, waiting for the stall. Do I find out that he posted a video saying he was returning or he was staying at Oregon? But I put in Dan Lanning, obvious choice, former Georgia DC, current head coach at Oregon, made a Pac-12 team look good defensively, minus the Pac-12 championship game. And I think he's the brightest young coach in college football. Thought he would have been a perfect fit. The other name I threw up there is Glenn Schumann, who's the current Georgia defensive coordinator. He has potential to be the 2.0 of Kirby Smart. And that's to me, the smartest decision. I have a wild card in here of Bill O'Brien, who was the defensive coordinator for Alabama up until this current season. Knows the program, knows how Saban recruits. I would assume he would know how to continue it. And then Lane Kiffin, who is another name I've been hearing tossed around. Bama fans would laugh at it. It didn't necessarily end on the best of terms there when he was there, but it would definitely be fun to see him coach there. Like, have the full reins of it. And for giggles and shits, I put on Deion Sanders because him bringing the circus at Tuscaloosa would just make my heart melt.
Oh, I would love it too. I'm going to have to agree with you, AJ, because all he had said is, I love Texas. I'm always going to be in Texas.
Colorado.
And then he comes, or Colorado, excuse me. Colorado, how he loves Colorado. For him to jump to Alabama, oh, dude. It would
in 1 year.
Oh, it would be so rich. You wouldn't be able to take another bite.
Josh, let me throw one in here. How about the fact that in Alabama, nothing is bigger than Alabama football until Deion Sanders comes there and is like, I'm bigger than the team.
Oh, God, it'd be so good.
You know, baby, Coach Prime is Alabama football.
There are football players, and then there are people that play football. And we don't want people to play football. We want football players.
Prime time walking in to the locker room of Alabama going, y'all are getting your scholarships pulled while they're all 5-star, 4-star players.
No, bro. Him going in there with all those 5 stars be like, I'm bringing my own luggage. And it's little. He said, the quarterback coming.
The quarterback coming.
Oh God.
And then
I'm here for it. I need it.
He
I
said the
need it to
receiver's
happen.
Oh, that'd be great.
he said
I
the
have heard a
safety's
name,
coming.
and I will not say from where I heard this name, but a lot of talk is coming that Mike Norvell is going to be leaving Florida State to go to Alabama to become their head coach.
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah, okay.
That might
how
be funnier
great
than
that
Mike
would be?
Norvell.
You know how great that would be? to
Which is
see-
funny. Hang on. The Mike Norvell thing's funny because as we were recording this show, I got an alert on my phone that Florida State. Hang on, trying to find the notification I got for it. Gosh dang it. I'm trying to find it now. Now I can't freaking find it. But they are being not investigated. They've already been penalized. And I can't find it now. And this is driving me nuts.
Oh, hold on.
It was literally just on my phone, and now it's not here. There it is. NCAA penalizes Florida State. Seminoles football program receives significant penalties for NIL rule violations, including 2 years of probation. So now it makes it even more intriguing that Mike Norvell could be leaving Florida State to go to Alabama.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes there, I think it's just again, you're replacing a legend. So let's face facts. No matter who takes over, you're in for a long haul.
Go ahead.
Yes, Josh.
Who left a bigger legacy this year? Belichick or Saban?
I don't
This
know,
year?
really. Because this might have been
Probably.
the worst Alabama team they've had, and they still went to the playoff.
Yeah,
So,
they
I mean,
almost beat
it's Saban,
Michigan.
probably. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Saban on a bad year still is a competitive team. I think right now, whoever takes over that job, it's mission impossible because of how much success that.
That's
Nick
an
Saban
intriguing
brought.
statement right there. Primetime is bigger than Saban. Maybe pop culture wise.
Personality wise, maybe.
Like if you went to somebody random off the street and said, "Do you know who Nick Saban is, or do you know who Deion Sanders is?" Like which one you ask them, what would they say yes to? They know.
The majority would probably say Deion if they're casual.
Yeah.
But that's the question, Tony. That's rooted in the question he just asked. If you walked up to
Glad somebody picked up on the question.
And you asked them that question, who would they know? And you're like, well, if they're casual, that's the point.
Well, if they're casual.
Well, somebody,
bro.
I'm just gonna say, Nick Saban is the greatest coach to ever live. I even wrote an article on it. If you don't check out Sectator Media or Sectator.media and look at my article I wrote on it, Nick Saban is the biggest thing since like
Schmuck. Yeah, you gabagool. Tony, you're such a gabagool. Man,
do that.
see, man.
Don't do that.
he just loves me and he just knows that I'm right. It's all right.
AJ,
What?
he's not allowed to use Italian on our podcast.
just for that.
Thank you. There you go.
Okay, fuck you guys. All right,
No,
fuck
go
you,
ahead.
right? That the Eagles possibly firing Sirianni is in play.
I don't see it.
ESPN
I
wise.
don't see it happening.
That's not happening.
ESPN said it. It's in play.
That's
God, I don't see it
0%
happening.
chance unless he pissed somebody off upstairs. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't see it.
No way.
God, I don't see it.
Who did?
And if they did, who are they going to replace him with? Like, I don't know. That seems like a dumb move for them. They just made the Super Bowl last year. I don't know.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
No, it wouldn't make no lick of sense. But for the Alabama one, I don't think we're going to get anybody so like gigantic. I think we're going to get a decent name, but nobody that's going to like wow anybody, I think.
I feel like Mac Brown's gonna take that job. He gonna leave North Carolina at 85 years old and go sign with Alabama and be their coach for 6 weeks.
I don't know. I'm kind of with you guys. I think it's a losing endeavor no matter who takes that position.
Oh man, that's big shoes to fill too.
Absolutely, it is.
Those are massive shoes. I mean,
even with how bad Belichick did towards the end, I still feel like that's really big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, no matter what, Belichick will always be loved in New England, even if AJ has a salty taste in his mouth.
No. Don't get that wrong. I think it's great. Everything that Belichick and Brady brought to the franchise was great. I mean, they took a franchise that was literally a bottom feeder to the rest of the league and brought decades of dominance.
Yeah, but in full disclosure, bro, the second Brady left, you were done with Belichick. You wanted to see him gone.
Yeah, because he was GM and he didn't offer anything more to keep him there. Brady went off to Tampa and won another Super Bowl a year later. I mean, he wasn't done yet. You just never surrounded him with anybody worth anything in his last couple of years. It was an ego match. That's why I was mad at Belichick and why I've been since Brady left. But I can't deny everything that they both brought to the organization.
I had to step back. Who we were talking about? Belichick?
No, we were talking about Saban.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think between Saban and Belichick, you have so much experience and so many championships. It's like, it's weird to see them both go within 24 hours of each other for retirement. It's just crazy, man.
Boom brings up that's exactly it. After years of Brady taking massive cuts to the team, he still wouldn't give him his payday. And that's 100% it. Not only would you not give him the payday, you wouldn't surround him with the talent that you could have surrounded him with.
By him sacrificing.
When Odell was still in his prime, where did he want to go? He wanted to go to New England. He was very vocal about it. Imagine Odell Beckham Jr. being wide receiver and in his prime with Tom Brady.
Oh, it would have been a Moss 2.0.
Right.
Moss Brady 2.0. What did they do? 50 touchdowns?
They did do 50 touchdowns, but they never won a Super Bowl together.
No.
But, I digress.
Wasn't that the perfect season?
That was the perfect season.
Yeah.
They barely beat the Giants in Week 17, and I knew when we played them in the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Stupid helmet catch still drives me nuts.
I thought Asante Samuel dropping the pick didn't help either.
Yeah, it didn't help either. I've always had a vendetta against him.
Asante's like, what did I do?
So I got a fun one to end the show on today. Being that we are the Gamers Do Sports podcast, we're not doing an immaculate grid. Sporkle, top selling Xbox 360 games of all time.
Halo 3.
Ooh, a list. I like these ones. These are fun.
So we got 20 here. Tristan said Halo 3.
I'd say Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto 4 should be on there. Modern Warfare 2.
FIFA.
Which one? What was that? 13, 12?
Oh, I don't know.
I just put in there FIFA.
You just put FIFA and B.
You got to put in like a certain thing.
Oh,
damn.
What was another good one? Black Ops, right? Black Ops.
Need for Speed Underground.
No, that's too old.
What was the one with Static X on it? I think that was Underground.
Underground is too old, I think.
How about, was Halo 2 on or Halo Reach was on there?
Yeah.
Which
Halo
system
4?
This is Xbox 360.
Okay.
So like there's going to be a Forza on here. It's like Forza 4, Forza Horizon.
Oh, such a great game. That's
no Forza Horizon.
That's wild.
Look at the top though. So it's 21 million sold.
What was number one? Was Modern Warfare on that one?
Yes. Modern Warfare was on there.
No, not on there. Oh, well, it probably helps if I put Of Duty on there.
Call Modern Warfare.
Call of Modern Warfare.
No, not on there. Was Modern Warfare 3 on there?
I want to say Escape 2, but I'm not sure.
I want to say Grand Theft Auto 5, though, because that's the one I remember was the big one on 360.
Yeah.
It was on all of them, right? Like, yeah, it's been Grand Theft Auto 5 has been on every console the last 3 generations.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
but it's still the top selling game.
What else we got in there? Like, there's got to be a Madden in there, like a Madden 12, maybe Madden 11.
You know what, dude? No, I got one for you that none of us are thinking about.
Red Dead?
No, not Red Dead. Not Red Dead. Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Oh, very good.
Because, dude, every kid loved that freaking game, man. My kids still play it.
Is Red Dead Redemption 2 on there?
No, that was Xbox One.
Number 3.
Was Call of Duty Ghosts on the 360?
Yes.
What about Gears of War?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not thinking of Gears of War.
Gears of War 3. I know that was a big one.
2 was on there too. What other ones were on there, man? I mean, there's so many big games. Was Skyrim was on there, right? Yeah.
I want to say Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. There you go. That's a great one.
Really?
Really?
Is it
Wow.
was 2 on there?
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2 was the more popular one.
No, not on there though.
What about Black Ops?
I have that already.
That's on there. Black Ops starting there.
Oh, Black Ops 2. I'm an idiot.
Dub in the chat says Connect Adventures.
Yeah.
It came with every Xbox 360. It was the first one.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That's...
Well, think about it. Connect Adventures came with every Xbox that sold with a Connect.
Yeah.
So if you sold all those new Xboxes with that game on it.
Yeah.
Try Halo 4. That
I
was
thought
on
about
there.
that one too.
Yeah, there it is. All right, Halo 4. So we're missing
Is it
1, 2,
any
3,
Madden on
4
there?
games.
Or like a 2K or something?
Oh.
I know the one game that I played a shitload of, and that was Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I don't know if it would make it.
No.
Yeah, no. That's why I was curious.
God dang.
That's tough.
Hey, listen here.
We have the original.
Google man. I know you're Googling, so don't you give us crap in the comment section, all right? I know what you're doing over there.
Yeah.
Trying to
woke up,
antagonize.
you done woke up Karen Tony, damn it.
Oh, no. No.
I'm trying to pull it up again the way it was.
You know which game I think was really, really big, but I don't think it would hit those kind of numbers? Would be the one that me and Boom played the hell out of. Dead Rising. Or Dead Rising 2.
Dead
but
Rising.
I don't think that would be on there.
That was such a good game too, though.
It
Like,
really
that
was.
a
But
fun game.
I don't know if it was like the big sellers.
Because there's Dead Rising 2.
I think games that
try
I had.
Fable.
Fable, that's not a bad one.
Fable 2 is on there. Fable 3 is on there.
Because that game was huge, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Like, everybody and their mother played that game.
Is Fable 4 on
look,
there?
Look what Boone put in the comment, by the way, towards Josh about that game.
Oh, that's
you
funny.
damn straight you did.
Army of Two?
That was a good one. I forgot how good that was.
No.
Yeah.
What about Battlefield? We're missing like Battlefield 4.
Fallout. That was a good suggestion.
Battlefield
I'll
3,
give him that. Fallout's a
Fallout.
good one. 3 probably, or New Vegas.
Fallout 3.
I don't know at this point.
Red Faction Guerrilla, yes. Dude, I love that game.
Did
That
we try Skyrim? Was that on there?
It was already on there.
Because I can't see it so small.
What game?
Skyrim.
I already have it on there. 8.08.
I will
million.
mention that game all I want. I was great at Red Faction. You shut your mouth.
I'm looking at my cloud
Back
game
for
to see
Blood.
if anything possibly from my cloud.
No, not black.
Yeah, there's no NHRA game that's probably on the top 360 list.
Shut up.
You know what I'm really surprised that's not on there is I don't see a Forza on there.
I've got Forza Motorsport 4.
I see it on the bottom. Okay, it's just so freaking small.
Oh, Forza Motorsport 3 is on there.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Army of Two, at the very end of the second one, you have an option of betraying each other or betraying the guy, and I immediately hit the button and killed Dub.
Dude, you know what I'm surprised is not on
I
here?
remember that.
Is the game that became popular on the 360, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Guitar Hero 3.
Oh, man, Legends of Rock.
What about the game that we saw Tony's original flip out? Trials.
Trials, yes, Trials. What a fun
Trials
one.
not on there.
Really?
God, I love Trials. Trials was amazing.
What about?
Although I didn't take it on to you guys.
What about the Wish.com Grand Theft Auto? Saints Row.
Oh, Saints Row.
Saints
2
Row was a
especially.
good one, bro.
Saints
what do you
Row
mean?
2.
Saints Row was really good.
I like
No, Saints Row not there.
I did.
Wow.
Don't
Yeah,
get
Saints
me
Row 2
wrong,
was good.
but
Let me know if you
admit
give
it
up or
was-
not.
No, not
No.
yet. What are we missing? 9.1 million, 7.1
I said
million,
Skate. I said Skate.
6.25.
I put in all the
I think
skates.
that's it. No, they wouldn't throw those on.
Man, is there
On the
like a
Game Pass or
RPG
anything.
game that we're not noticing? Like, because I mean, it's obviously it's Xbox. There's no Final Fantasies.
Is any of the Assassin's Creeds on there?
Oh, dude, yes.
Good call.
I'm going through my cloud. That's why I'm like, I wonder if that's on there.
I don't know what Assassin's. Apparently, I'm spelling Assassins wrong. Oh, that's why. Hang on.
Hell yeah. I'll take that.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Keep spelling it wrong.
I want to say 2, but I don't know.
They have wrestling things like this. By
How
the way,
about
for the future.
Modern Warfare 2?
It was
That's on there?
number 5.
I see it. I see
Perfect
it.
Dark? Maybe because
I
Perfect
would
Dark
love
was an
to say
arcade.
World at War. Call of Duty World at War.
Oh, it was such a great game, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
care what
everybody
anyone
I
says.
knew had that game.
World at War.
Oh,
was
there
fun.
you go. That was one of them. So now we're missing 2 of them.
That's how I met some of my buddies, like on my other side of my my gaming friends. Like, dude, I had some. That's where like me and Oompa started gaming.
Yeah, World
I'm gonna
at
go
War.
Dead Space. Any of those on there? The Dead Space game?
Dead Space. Yeah, it's
Ooh.
another good one.
I didn't even think of that.
If that counts,
No, it's not on here.
Wow.
What about any of the Battlefronts?
How about Dirt? Any of the Dirt games?
No.
Wow.
No?
These last 2 are going to, when we see them, we're going to be.
Yeah, because there's a button you can hit to
Yes.
see the answers, right?
I know.
Yeah.
That's it. Let me know if you want me to hit it. I mean, we got 2 minutes left of the show.
Yeah, I concede.
I put Call of Duty Modern Warfare in there. I did put
ODST.
Halo 3.
ODST. God, I forgot about that game.
Let's see
what
the
a lame.
stats, see what we got that not many people did. Connected Ventures, number 1, 5.3% of people figured that one out.
We could thank Dub in the chat. He kept saying it. I had no idea. I would have never guessed.
Well, I didn't think of the technicality between it.
Right. That makes a lot more sense. once you bring it
Minecraft
up.
was up there pretty good in all the Grand Theft Autos.
Yeah.
What else? What other things do they have like this? This is cool. I like this.
They have, they have gaming. They have wrestling, I believe.
Dude,
Top 100.
wrestling.
What? What do you want me to do for wrestling?
What do they
Royal
got?
Rumble. We're a Rumble one.
WWE champions, Intercontinental champions.
Do wrestling Royal Rumble because I think I saw somebody do Royal Rumble one.
Yeah, well, we are in the month for the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble winners.
I'm going with the Royal Rumble. So is Tristan.
We'll talk about
Okay,
that.
so let's go
Right.
off of easy ones. Like we got your Stone Colds in there.
Absolutely.
You got,
You got your
Rock,
Lex Luger,
John Cena, Lex Luger.
Shawn
Bret
Michaels.
Hart,
Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
BRET Hart.
No.
Did he never win a Royal Rumble?
Yes, he
Him
did.
and Lex Luger tied.
Yeah,
they already
they
had
tied.
it.
Oh yeah, it's already there. Okay. You got Batista.
Yeah.
You got Triple H.
Twice. I forgot about that.
Shawn
How
Michaels.
about Jericho?
Rey Mysterio
No.
Jr.
Rey Mysterio won
Yeah,
it.
he won the one.
Undertaker.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, baby. The very
Drew
first one.
McIntyre.
Hacksaw. Drew McIntyre. Or is it
Yeah.
with a Y?
He was the 2021.
Is Bad Bunny on
Reigns.
there?
You got to put
I know
Brock
a couple
Lesnar.
of women.
Randy Orton.
Asuka.
Cody Rhodes.
Asuka not there.
She won the very first one.
This is not female.
Oh, there it is. I was spelling it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charlotte.
They have the women. Charlotte. Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch. Yeah, Rhea Ripley's another one for this year or the past year.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura.
Roman Reigns.
How do you spell Nakamura?
Nakamura.
Oh, there it is.
Becky
Lynch.
On this one, that's cool.
Sheamus.
Sheamus, yes.
Is Mick Foley on there? No.
No.
Did
we did Randy Orton already, yeah.
We did Roman Reigns, right? I didn't see him.
Oh, Ric Flair. Ric Flair 192.
The guy with the white hair.
Did Hulk ever win it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about my boy Taker?
I already put him in here, I thought.
The
He won 2007.
Yeah.
If it's The Rock, then it would definitely be The Undertaker.
Okay, so what years do we
The
have?
Undertaker.
93.
2004. Was that Benoit?
Yes.
But Newt.
Oh, 99.
But Newt.
Vince McMahon or Mr. McMahon because he won that bullshit one. But he
Oh,
threw
Cody
Austin out.
Rhodes. Who was the 2022 women's? Was that not Sasha Banks? No, Bailey.
Bianca
90
Belair.
93 was Yokozuna.
She's 21.
That's when they went to the Las Vegas WrestleMania.
The Miz. No, the Miz.
No, 20.
Miz never
Edge.
won it.
Edge won one.
Yeah, he did.
Edge won 2.
Oh, that's right. He did win that one other one when he came back.
On this day.
We're missing
We're almost done.
2011, 2019, and 2022 women.
Who the fuck was Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins. 'Cause he fought
and then
Brock.
didn't
No.
what's her face?
Dickhead boyfriend. Alberto Del Rio.
Oh yeah, Alberto Del Taco did.
Yeah.
Who was
And then,
2022 women's? Was that what's her face? Shayna Baszler?
Yeah.
No, I thought she won the.
You got Ruya in there, right?
No, Ronda Rousey.
I already
Because she
put
came
Rousey
back
in
and
there.
won it.
Oh, there it is. I put her in there, and I guess I spelled it wrong.
God, we are
Basically.
nerds.
Yes, we are.
We are fucking nerds.
All right,
we
all
went
right,
through
one
that
more,
so
one more.
quick.
King of the Ring winners.
Oh, Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Stone
Owen Hart.
Cold.
Cold.
Yeah. Owen Hart.
Bret Hart.
Yep, and Bret Hart.
Didn't
Sheamus.
Booker T won it.
He did. Yep.
King Booker.
King
Brock
Corbin.
Lesnar?
Corbin won it.
I thought Mr. Perfect. No, Rick Rude did, didn't he?
Not according to
Kurt
this.
Angle.
Honky Tonk.
Edge.
Man. I don't know.
The Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, Honky
Edge
Tonk.
Jake
Man.
Roberts win one?
Well, Stone Cold did for the 316.
You already got that one. 96.
Let's see. 99. That was Billy Gunn. I think he beat The Rock. Or we're supposed to beat The Rock.
I could do
98,
WWE champions over.
Do
over this.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got Don Morocco.
fat ass King Mabel. There's that one guy too. And thank you, Dub. You just said at the same time.
Who?
Mabel. King Mabel. Or something Mabel. He was a big fat dude.
Yeah,
and he
Morpheus.
fought.
I'm putting that in.
I swear to God, he was a King of the Ring winner because he fought Diesel in one of the worst matches ever. Oh, that's just like,
It's not coming up. How am I spelling it? There it is.
Okay.
I spelled it right there.
What about? Did we find Don Morocco?
No, how do you spell it?
obviously DonMuraco.
The first one.
Bam!
Oh,
East Coast
Christ.
bitch.
This is tough. These are all men. Oh, Xavier Woods. He won that. I think one of the last ones when it was over.
What about the Macho Man? Didn't he
Macho
win it
King
once?
Randy. Yeah, he had him because it was
Macho
Macho
He
King.
did.
King,
87.
Macho King Randy Savage.
Yeah, exactly.
What about, dude? I'm trying to think of like old school wrestlers that they would put over like that. You got to put Harley Race in there.
Who?
Harley Race.
You mean who? Harley Race. Harley Race is a
Jesus.
No
legend.
idea who that
The
is, bro.
fuck is your
I
problem?
picked up on one. Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley in
Oh,
1997.
Yes.
Oh, slick with it.
1988,
35 seconds.
1989, 1998, 2008, 2015.
Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett won one. King Barrett.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Did Randy Orton ever win one?
Nothing else is
What
coming
about
to mind right now.
What about Kurt Angle? He won it once.
Yeah, that was the 2000.
Okay.
Craig Holly.
I'm trying to think of guys they would have pushed for no reason at all.
That's what I'm trying to think of too. Didn't Edge win it? Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Mark Henry.
Oh, you know who we're fucking missing on here? The one that actually
It's too late.
William
Damn
Regal
it.
won it in 2008.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh God, advertisement. Ken Shamrock won it in
Regal.
98.
Damn.
Tito Santana won it in 1989, and Ted DiBiase in
Totally
1988.
forgot about that.
I was
All
gonna go
right.
with William Regal because I remember he did like the Majestic King.
We are the Gamers Do Sports podcast. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and now Instagram at Gamers Do Sports. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Hi, Lily. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload content. We can hit your algorithm just right. I'm AJ at One Lug TV. Josh?
I'm Josh at GDS Image 82.
You change your name again?
That's my gamer tag.
Oh, thought it was Twitter. Tristan?
I mean, boy, Tristan, all these N's and a C on everything. Yeah.
Tony?
At Talkman T7, I'm going to have a playoff article up here in the next day or two at Sector Meeting.
13 years ago today. Lost my cousin. Miss you every day, man. All right, we're out of here. See you later.
Bye. You want to be on the outro today? Ready? Say goodbye, world. Yeah?